T20 auction for Kuwait players. Lamachani's cut away for a single. Mohammed Aslam the went for 14,000 to the Sharjah Warriors. Mohammed Shafiq, who we saw bowl so well there in the first innings, he went for 10,000 to the MI Emirates. Bilal Tahir to the Desert Vipers. Meet Bavsar for 14,000 to the Gulf Giants. Adnan Idris, who is not in the squad, I don't think. And then no surprise to see it was Anudeep Chanthamara off to Dubai Capitals. So that's a huge development, isn't it? You come in, you start to play with some of the best players in the world, you go into really professional environments. They might not play every game, but whatever exposure they get is going to help Kuwaiti cricket.
Yeah, it will surely help their development of in their particular game as well.
What was the talk back in Nepal about Sandeep Lamachani missing out on those games? I think most Nepal fans obviously want him in the 11. It was a big surprise to see him not playing there.
Yeah, that is what the head coach, Stuart Law, in the press conference said, that because of personal reason that he didn't play. Apart from that, we don't know anything.
Back into the 15, straight into the 11. Looks in good rhythm to me. As he's pumped down the ground, good place to hit here. And it's going to be one bounce and fly for 4. Great footwork. In fact, it's going to go all the way for 6. I'd like another look at that. Thought it might have just bounced once in front of the rope. Give it as a maximum.
Yeah, again, coming down the track, hitting it straight.
Just ahead of our camera shot. Maybe just cleared the rope. Indeed, Phil Gillespie had no hesitation in raising the arms aloft. Much more like it. Maybe this angle will tell us. Get a look here. Come back live now. Once again, he goes straight down the ground. Equation starting to become more manageable. That 6 brought the 50 up for Ash.
Yes, it sure did. And Nandan Yadav dropped the catch off Clint Anto. Yeah, it cleared the rope.
I knew it bounced on grass. Didn't know it was just over the rope. As they won't get the single here. Another expensive over for Kuwait coming into this chase. A good little 4th wicket partnership brewing up. 9 from it. It's 54 for 3.
Laksha Anek, Energy 8. Energy Bhaneke, Red Bull.
Sunflower oil. Mayale Badeko Swad.
Panchakanya bathwear. Luxury made affordable. Panchakanya bathwear. Luxury made affordable. Luxury made affordable.
Harik Nirvan Kota 500 XT or 550 XT.
Warm-ups. Plenty of options. Rohit Paudel too, the skipper. And they tend to all... I can't remember a game where they've only gone with 5 bowlers in recent times.
Yeah, they have plenty of options for the captain, Rohit. He can come in. Kushal Malla is there. Even Gulshan Jai is a very good quick bowler.
Forgot to mention Kushal Bertel as well. Of course, he was again in wicket-taking form. I suppose with Lamachani back in, he might be used a little bit less with the ball, although, again, those two operated very well in tandem in St. Vincent in the T20 World Cup, where, well, Bertel was close to unplayable, 4 wickets against South Africa. I thought he bowled so well. Was it the first game, or probably the second game, wasn't it, against the West Indies? And some of the catching as well. Gulshan Jam, magnificent. Oh, they're going to take on Irie. Run out chance. Direct it. John. You run at your peril to this man. Oh, out comes the cartwheel. And he's nailed the landing to go with it. Fielding, outstanding celebrations. It's the one. It's the only. Depinder Singh Irie.
Yeah, his celebration is so unique. He cartwheels of his own bowling, a direct hit. There was no single whatsoever in that occasion. Oh, hits the stump.
Keep your eyes on the celebrations. They might be even better than the run out. He says, thank you very much. Off he goes. Up and down. Nails the landing. 10 out of 10 from me. Oh, you've got to love it. It's going to take us to the drinks break. The cardiac kids raising the pulses again. Clinto's gone for 26. It's 56 for 4.
Nepal top, sub ठीक ठाक.
Sunflower oil, मायाले बाँध.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8. एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल.
Sunflower oil, मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
नेपाल टप सब
मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
नेपाल टप
मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
हरेक नामको लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8. एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल.
Sunflower oil, मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
यो डाक्टर नवीनको नयाँ चमकदार देखिने घर जसको सबै छिमेकीले गुनासो मात्रै गर्छ. कसैको नयाँ घर हेरेर घाँटी भाङ्गिएको गुनासो. सबै हैरान आए लिएर गुनासोको चाम.
छोरा जन्मिँदा घरमा एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन लगाएको त्यति नै हो.
यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा. घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष.
Hotel booking, Sivabato. 2,000 plus hotels all across Nepal. Hotels with the best rooms. Relax, retreat, reservate. Hotels for everyone. Escape to a holiday without the hassle. अब hotel booking पनि Sivabato.
Sunflower oil, मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ. जोशको, उत्साहको, मेहनतको. लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8. एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला. यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
स्काईवर्थ होम एप्लायन्सेस.
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि.
He's at the non-strikers end, the skipper, Mohamed Aslam, because that's where the run-out was affected. You have to love the energy and the joy that Dipendra Singh Airi and indeed many of this Nepal team bring to the game. How difficult was it to execute a run-out like that, off your own bowling as well?
It's actually
This is your sign to study abroad with the Duolingo English test. Take the Duolingo English test now and spend your summer stress-free.
no run in that. He just ran blindly.
It's one of those ones as well, a little bit like the chance they nearly gave him trying to run two to him off his own bowling. It's just bad recognition of the fielder. You should know it's Dipendra Singh Airi, so you know you don't risk that single. With due respect, if that's a Karen KC, you might say, okay, yeah, we'll take it on. We'll find a way to hustle on. Here's the skipper. He's a very fine cricketer. Both with bat and ball, and he'll have a role to play here. But it's a tricky position. They need 8.5 runs per over because at the halfway stage of this chase, it's 57 for 4.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवाबाट.
नेपाल टप सब ठीक ठाक.
लागि स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क.
सधैँ KFC.
On this pitch, with the style in which Bertel bowls, you might be tricky, could get a few to skid on.
Yes, that is what. Navin Raj did for Kuwait, the skitty leg spinners that he bowled.
Starts with a loose one, but there isn't much bounce in the surface, so it isn't punished and put away. Yasin Patel will probably have to find a way with Mohamed Aslam to get this scoreboard moving, because to get 10, 11, 12 runs per over towards the death here, not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. 4 wickets are already back in the hut. And Kushal Burtel has the second best strike rate in T20Is.
Oh, Burtel nearly ran across the non-striker there. Might have fancied his chances of getting towards it. For Nepal, would there have been nerves today? I know the preparation couldn't have been any better. A series win over the West Indies, a couple of wins in the warm-ups, and what seems like a very happy and stable squad under Stuart Law, who's come in and done a great job. But there will have been nerves with the scale of the prize and the pressure that is always going to be in these qualifiers.
Yes, the qualification is in stake, so each and every team, they will have nerves. We saw that in the first game here in this ground. UAE chasing a mere total of 119. There were nerves as well.
They got themselves in a real tangle, didn't they? Required a very good fourth wicket partnership to pull it out of. The fire for them. It's one of those ones, I think, again, if you haven't watched the match, you say, oh, well, the UAE have won that comfortably. It really wasn't the story for probably, well, maybe 10, if not 15 overs of the chase. It starts to get his length a bit better.
4 singles in the first 4 deliveries of Kushal Burtel's first over. The required rate is inching towards 9. It's 8.68 at the moment.
Just have a bit of breaking Nepal Premier League news. I suppose with so many Nepal fans watching, I think this is official. One of the first overseas signings of season 2 of the Nepal Premier League, George Munsey of Scotland, going to go to the Bratnagar Kings alongside Sandeep Lamachani. Didn't play the first season, so great to have him in for the second year. Well, what a cricketer he is. He's in the best form of his career.
Yes, he is, and he's been scoring runs.
Scoring runs for fun at the moment in ODI cricket in particular. Such a good record. Going to be 6 singles from Kushal Burtel's first over. Not the best one. A little bit all over the place with his lengths, but gets away with it. End of the 11th, 63 for 4. Yeah, that second edition of the Nepal Premier League. There'll be more than a few cricketers here from some of the associate sides hoping to put themselves in the shop window for that.
Laksha Aneg, Energy Bhanekai, Red Bull. Right. Energy Bhanekai, Red Bull. Right. Energy Bhanekai, Red Bull.
शानदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टील.
The attack, the captain coming round the wicket. What's the plan here? Why is Dipender Singh already being taken out to get back for a second?
Probably he's going to bowl the death overs. That is why Rohit Paudel himself coming into the attack.
You would suspect that Kuwait might recognise this as an over to attack. And that's exactly what the captain of Kuwait has done. Picks up a brace of 2s to begin with.
Yes, swept it into the gap on the leg side. 2 runs taken. Was not in control, but got the gap. Ran hard for the second one.
Down the ground and straight to the man. Well, that's why Rohit Paudel's brought himself into the attack. It's to get rid of his opposite number. It's another inspired bowling change. I think it's the 4th that's resulted in a wicket immediately. And the captain himself has a big, big smile on his face as you can understand why Mohammad Aslam's gone after him. The right matchup, all he could do was pick out, I think it's Kushal Burtel, is it, down there at long on?
Yes, it was a simple catch to him. Whatever Rohit Paudel touches, it's turning into gold at the moment for Nepal.
Yeah, you're spot on, and it's that trademark. I love that celebration he's got. He kisses the ball, sends a love up to the fans. Good change of bowling. It's a big wicket. Aslam's gone for 7, and Nepal are very, very pleased all of a sudden with their position. 61 for 5.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाट
Skyward Home Appliances.
We're speculating about will be Shiraz Khan, the leg spinner, down at number 8. There is still batting to come for Kuwait, but just regularly losing wickets, and Nepal's fielding's not been at its very best, but it's applying enough of a chokehold alongside some skillful bowling to have them on top at the moment. Will that old Achilles heel of the struggles at the death with their death bowling maybe come back to haunt them, or can they close us out, Paresh?
Well, Kami had a very good first spell.
Oh, he's nearly created another run out chance to Petrusing, I think the thing that constantly surprises batters is his speed to the ball, yes, but then the pace of the release. And the two of those combined is what makes him such a firecracker, so in the field. And you just cannot run a single anywhere in his vicinity. Well, here's it straight out again. Dipendra Singh Airi does it once more. 12 have been bowled, 67 for 5. And that task is getting ever taller and steeper for Kuwait. You see the two Manhattan charts, they've really been dwarfed, haven't they, because of that.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाट
नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
Skyward Home Appliances.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
पुस्तो पुस्तालाई मायाले जोड्ने जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ
And he thinks that because it's the two left-handers out there, the best option is get the two off-spinners bowling in tandem. I like what he's doing, thinking through his options, and there also seems to be a willingness from the 11 to adjust to it. Some bowlers will get upset, only bowling one over and getting taken off, but Kushal Bertel straight back in the field, takes a catch in the last over, straight back into his work. Nearly finds a way to cut that one off. Said it before, I would love, I'm not sure that the production budget will extend to it, I would love a Dipendra Singh Airi cam. Just watch that one dedicated. Here you go.
Almost gets to the ball.
Doesn't quite agree with the line that Bertel is running there and the angle that he's at. He's got to be straighter. Your extra cover fielder shouldn't be getting beaten straight, so he's got to just squeeze in a little bit. I think he's now made that adjustment. One-handed pickup. It's Lalit Rajbanshi at backward point of all places. Not a position he's usually in.
Yeah, not a place that he usually fields at. And if there's no turn, you have to field a bit straight, like extra cover a bit straighter.
Good work from Bertel. Again, not beaten on his left-hand side, so making that adjustment, learning it, and that I think was kind of compelled upon him by Dipendra Singh Airi. We've barely blinked. This over is almost done. Just 4 singles from it. And Nepal have a real squeeze on. It's another great over. Airi has been exceptional. You might look in the scorebook and say none for 10, but he's really been a change maker in this second innings. And Nepal will race through their overs and continue to apply pressure. That required run rate, Paresh, it's now over 10.
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ जोशको उत्साहको मेहनतको लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
Asian Paints Ultimate Protect Shine. यसमा भएको UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम, पानी, धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा र रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार।
Nepal's showing a lot of class here, a lot of experience. They were wobbling really in that first innings until Gushan Jha came to the crease. I know Kushal Patel will probably get the plaudits, but I really feel as though Jha was the change maker. Just lost his grip there, actually, in the case of seeing who was coming down the track. Yasin Patel batting in his cap. Always like to see that. Just looks better in the photos, doesn't it, rather than the helmet. Goes over the offside. Good read, really good read from Kushal Patel, who somehow is going to keep this to a single. Outstanding fielding, nearly creates a run out. And I think it's just as well that Yasin Patel was sent back. Fantastic speed to the ball and another quick release. Wonderful fielding.
A very good anticipation by Kushal Patel to his right. Sprints to the ball and releases it very quickly as well. Did Rohit Paudel drop the ball? Oh, it was very, very close.
I think a good decision again. Rashid Riaz and Phil Gillespie have been outstanding. Just got back. Could still see a twist or a turn or two from here for Kuwait, but they have to start finding the boundary. They're having that same problem that Nepal had in between this kind of end of power play and 15th, 16th over marker, not able to find the rope with any regularity. Well, that's more like it attempted, but is long on going to nestle underneath it. Yes, he is. And Sandeep Jora is never going to drop that. Another fine fielder. Rohit Paudel is two. He's got the wicket of Yasin Patel, and Nepal are maybe closing in on a victory here on the opening day.
Yes, a smart catch taken by Sandeep Jora, his second one in this innings. Yasin Patel played 27 deliveries for his 19, has to depart. He tried to hit it straight, but got the height, but not the distance. Easy catch for Sandeep Jora.
Yeah, great captaincy, leadership, and quality from Rohit Paudel. Just a little slower through the air, wasn't it? Don't think it's Kushal Malla that's taken the catch. We'll need to get that corrected. Definitely Sandeep Jora.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठीकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाटै
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
पुस्तो पुस्तालाई मायाले जोड्ने जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ केएफसी
Under Shiraz Khan will come to the crease. Might see the captain be really selfless here. He so often is. Maybe just bowl these two balls and then get out of his bowling for the day. Turn back to maybe Raj Banshi or Sandeep Lamachani. The Nepal fans are making a real racket here. They're loving every second. Great crowd for the opening day of the tournament and a lovely way to finish what's been three really engaging matches.
Yes, it has been the first game played on Oval 2. Oman beating Samoa by 5 wickets. And the second game here in this particular ground, UAE beating Qatar by 7 wickets. At the end, in the 14, Kuwait 76 for 6.
होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाटै।
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
सनफ्लावर ओइल मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद
To the attack, his was very expensive for the first 2 overs. 9.5 his economy rate.
It's a good crowd in there now, isn't it? Sandeep Lamachani returns to the attack for his third. Googly across the left-hander. Don't think that was picked. Tahir Bilal stuck in the crease. Perfectly landed.
Sandeep can be very lethal in this situation. He bowls that googlies, accurate googlies that pitches and moves away from the left-hander.
Goes for it again. This could be Lamachani's return wicket. Yes, it is. And he takes a moment to give thanks. This time it is Kushal Malla that takes the catch. And lovely to see Gulshan Jah run a long way in to congratulate Lamachani. Those two very close indeed. Bertel with a high five for his fellow leg spinner. Jora with the congratulations too. This game, it's now only heading one direction, and it's heading the direction of the Himalayas.
Yet again another googly bowled by Sandeep Lamachani. Simple catch to Kushal Malla at deep back to square leg. Tahir Bilal, the man who has to depart.
It's always the way Kuwait have played, isn't it? They keep going even when they lose wickets, but to square the wicket against the spin, I'm not sure whether he was picking the googlies and the leg breaks and being able to tell them apart. It's a very low percentage shots, and well, Kushal Malla has taken that very comfortably.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित
We'll have something remarkable. As Naveen Raj is trapped straight in front. It's 2 and 2. Lamachani's on a hat-trick. Nepal thinking of a big win now.
Like we discussed earlier about Sandeep Lamachani, he enjoys bowling in this situation. He can be very lethal. That is what he's done. Back-to-back wickets. This was dead in front. Plum.
Yeah, I think it's a really good decision from an excellent umpire, Phil Gillespie. And I suppose a touch of redemption too for Sandeep Lamachani. He'll have been nervous, won't he, in the field? First 2 overs having gone for 19, but to come back and strike twice in the over, get back amongst the wickets, it's surely what he was born to do. Take wickets for his nation, Nepal. Back in amongst them. And nice to see him with a smile on his face. And do
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित
लक्ष्य अनेक एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
पुस्तालाई मायाले जोड्ने जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ केएफसी
There's a slip in place. Kushal Patel is in slips.
There's only been one T20I hat-trick in history for Nepal. That belongs, well, who else could it be? Aaron KC, it came against Papua New Guinea. Lamachani has a chance at it. He's got 2 and 2. Can he make it the perfect 3? He'll be bowling to number 10. Slip comes into place. Cover and mid-wicket hovering. Oh, it is the googly. It was always going to be the googly, but well kept out by Anudeep.
And the length was a bit shorter. He could have bowled a bit fuller and tossed it up. And nevertheless, back-to-back wickets for Sandeep Lamachani. A very good comeback over for him.
Yeah, really good. maybe thinking of a double or triple wicket maiden the way he's going. Another googly, kept out, just watched by Anudeep. And Nepal are thinking, well, not just to the 2 points, they're now thinking, hold on, if Kuwait go through this group, can we make this a 40 or a 50 run win? If they do, they'll get a good net run rate boost to go alongside it, and it would be a dream start. Oh, what a beauty that is. I'm not quite sure what they're appealing for. Is it LBW? Is it caught behind, or is it maybe stumped? I think it's beaten everything. The perfect leg break. You won't see a better one bowled. When it's a double wicket maiden, it somehow misses everything.
Yes, it was a flatter one, but turned viciously. Missed everything, missed the bat, missed the pad.
It's hard to bowl a better leg break than that. The drift and the angle in, it's pitched probably around middle and leg stump even. Just to confirm, the side-on appeal also correctly given, not out. He did take the... It was all happening. Caught behind appeal, stumping appeal. Neither given as Lalit Rajbanshi returns.
Laksha Anek, Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
Skyward. Home appliances.
Asian Paints Ultima Protect Shine. यसमा भएको UV hybrid technology-ले घाम धुलो भएको UV hybrid technology-ले प्रलम पार्ने shine धुलो भएको UV hybrid technology-ले प्रलम पार्ने shine धुलो भएको UV hybrid technology-ले.
I think the attack complements each other really beautifully. It's so balanced. And they're all quite different, if that makes sense. Okay, yes, Lalit Rajbanshi and Kushal Malla both bowl left arm spin. It's completely different. Rohit Paudel, Depender Singh Ari, both bowl off spin, completely different. Lamachani, Kushal Bertel, both leg spin, completely different styles. And that's why you've got 6 options there. We haven't even mentioned Gulshan Jha, Sampal Kami, or Nandan Yadav, who again are all 3 very different types of seamers. So 9 bowlers I've just mentioned there, and every one of them can be a threat. It can put pressure on the opposition, and it's a really nice position to be in as a captain.
Yeah, all the nine bowlers with different dynamics. Talking about Sompal Kami, he gets the ball. Talking about Nandan Yadav, he gets that bounce. He has pace. Even Gulshan Jha can bowl in a pace.
In a funny way, it must be a relief that Sandeep Jura doesn't bowl too much. you'd have 10 options up your sleeve as Rohit Paudel.
Even Asif Sheikh can take off his pads and come and bowl.
No, that's a bridge too far, Paresh. I'm not going there with you. Arif, his brother, maybe, but not Asif. I'm not going to buy into him ever bowling a ball in international cricket. I don't think he's ever done it either. Yeah, and for Kuwait, they just look a bit shell-shocked now, don't they? Both of these are capable of clearing the ropes, but are they maybe almost playing a little bit with net run rate in mind, thinking, okay, this game's probably gone, can't get 15 and over from here, let's narrow the gap as much as we can, and then we're going to have to go and beat Japan.
Only 2 runs of this over, 16 gone. Kuwait are 78 for 8.
I'm just looking at
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवाबाट
नेपाल टप सब ठीक ठाक
Sunflower oil. मायाले बाँधेको Ultima Protect.
यसमा रहेको UV hybrid यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यसमा रहेको UV hybrid यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यसमा रहेको UV hybrid यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला
certainly Papua New Guinea will be favourites against Samoa. We could have a position, unlikely it might be, that at the end of the second day, we actually know the 3 sides eliminated. Now, all of those games on day 3 will be very important because then they will all dictate who takes through the 2 points to the Super 6. It's not like there's going to be dead rubbers. Absolutely not. But that would be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? Presuming Nepal close this win out, If Malaysia were to beat Qatar, if Japan were to beat Kuwait, and if Papua New Guinea were to beat Samoa, we'd know the three sides eliminated after just 6 games.
Yes. In a couple of days' time as well.
Remarkable. Could all be over inside, well, 48 hours, for some 36 hours. So a lot to play for tomorrow. Every single game, all of the 21 going to count hugely. That one's going to miss the leg stump. It's a sharp turning googly, and Asif Sheikh nearly creates a run-out chance. Good umpiring again from Phil Gillespie.
Sunday Blamishani appealing every delivery that hits the pad. That one going down the leg side.
He's hit the bat. He's desperate for wickets, isn't he? Always hungry to take wickets like any good leg spinner.
Yes, he has missed out on 3 T20Is in Sharjah. This is a comeback tournament for him. Has taken 2 wickets already.
Looks like he's found a nice rhythm now. They're going to try and run an overthrow here. Jazz throw goes to the keeper's end, and they will get home.
We often don't see this overthrows by Nepal. Four runs off the last over, Sunday Lamchani. Last ball to go.
Another googly. It was always going to be a googly. He'll finish his 4 over allocation. Great return given his first 2 overs, none for 19. He finishes with 2 for 22 from his 4, and Kuwait 82 for 8.
हर एक लक्ष्य को आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ जोश को उत्साह को मेहनत को लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
Asian Paints Ultima Protect Shine. यसमा भएको UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा सधैँ शाइनदार गर्ने वर्षौं वर्ष
Special celebrations like झन्नै स्पेशल बनाउने सधैँ KFC.
As Rajbanshi as number 9. And now it's going to be all over, bar the shouting. Good glove work from Asif Sheikh to hold on to a sharp catch right off, I think maybe the toe end of the bat of Shiraz Khan. Rajbanshi has his second. Nepal of 9.
Very smart catch taken by the keeper, Asif Sheikh. Rashid Riaz, the umpire, no hesitation to give it out. Shiraz Khan has to depart for 3. It's all done and dusted for Kuwait. They are 9 down for just 82 runs.
A remarkable performance.
Mark up, sub TikTok.
sunflower oil मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
sunflower oil मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद
Nepal top, sub TikTok.
Dominated the vast majority then of this second innings as the youngster comes out at number 11. Daunting task for him. Just trying to get Anu deep onto strike to see if he can hit a few boundaries. Kuwait are going to go down to defeat here. So nearly from that delivery it was all over. And what's more, particularly if Kuwait end up beating Japan and coming through to the Super Sixes alongside Nepal, presuming that Nepal of course can get past Japan, they'll take a good 2 points and a net run rate boost into that Super Six. So an ideal start for Nepal and what looks like it's pretty tricky batting conditions overall here at the main oval.
Very well bowled by Lalit. Work cut out for Kuwait. Farouk, the number 11 batter for Kuwait. He bowled very well in his first spell in the first innings.
Worked into the leg side, should just get the single, so he'll get off the mark. We've no doubt that the vast majority of Nepal is watching this match and enjoying the action, and we do have to give a shout out to Paris Kadka, the Secretary of the Cricket Association of Nepal, who is watching on. He's just posted a tweet with an amazing photo from Sajan Lamachani, the official Cricket Association of Nepal photographer. It looks like he's levitating in mid-air, Dipender Singh Ari, and he says, "What sport are we playing?" Brilliant. I'll give that a retweet. That is absolutely brilliant. End of the 18th over, 83 for 9. Rajbanshi ends with excellent figures. He's got 2. And Nepal, you remember, the second highest ranked side in this qualifier, no doubt will have had some nerves coming into today, particularly with the bat in that first innings.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवा
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
Skyward Home Appliances.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेटको शिल्सा
Special celebrations like Sunday special बनाउने
It does loop up, and it's going to be a wicket. And fittingly, it'll be Dipender's well close to a pitch-perfect performance, certainly with the ball anyway, just the one-drop catch in the field. Some real highlight moments, particularly provided by the Tiger himself with that world-class run-out, as good as you'd ever want to witness. Nepal ultimately proving a bit too good for Kuwait, who had their moments, particularly in the first innings. But it's the dream start in a tournament structure and format that you have to get off to a good start in. Nepal win by 58 runs.
Yes, and a very big margin of win. Simple catch to ID, the last wicket. Handshakes all around. Nepal winning the game by 58 runs, a big margin. That will boost their net run rate.
And on the whole, you would have to say, between the two innings, the right result. They have outplayed Kuwait, who definitely, I thought they were so good with the ball and so impressive with their bowling plans. They generally fielded pretty well too. But as the teams go off to shake hands, the two support staffs are already doing that on the sideline. Rohit Paudel pats Kushal Patel on the back and says, "Thank you for your runs," and indeed that winning moment to the wicket. 26 for Clinto Anto, who really kept trying to swing away merrily, and double figures for Meet Babsar and Yasin Patel. The rest, nothing to speak of.
Yes, it was a very poor performance by Kuwait. Sorry, reading scorecard. Bowling cards, Sompal Kami, a wicket for Nandan Yadav as well. 2 wickets for Lalit and Sandeep. 2 wickets for Rohit Paudel, the captain. Kushal Patel chipping up with 1.
Yeah, and certainly a kind of all-round bowling performance that will give Stuart Law and Rohit Paudel a very, very pleasing end to the evening. They've had a few wobbles, but let's get a look at the very best of it, starting with that Sompal Kami wicket.
Yeah, this was the shot played by the batter across the line. Straight hit. You get reward when you hit it straight, like you see here. That hit for a 6. Ladit Rajbanshi taking a wicket in his first over, and Nandan Yadav also changing his ends. First over that he bowled was haywire. And Lalit again getting hit for a 6 down to square leg by Yashin Patel. Then came in Sandeep Lamachani. A catch was dropped by Nandan Yadav at long on off Clinto Anto. Sandeep Lamachani went for 19 in his first 2 overs. Then he was stopped. This was the play of the day. Dipender Singh Aidi is run out. And Rohit Paudel also chipping in with 2 wickets.
It lovely moment in the background here. You won't be able to see it as we're on the highlights, but the Nepal team coming to thank their fans as they always do. The lap of honour going all the way around the Oman Cricket Academy and applauding their fans just like they were one of the team. The 12th player at it again. Kushamala held that simple catch, and then Sandeep Lamachani struck with the very next delivery, was on a hat-trick and got the decision going his way. That was a good catch. Great glove work by Asif Sheikh, often overlooked as to how clean his glove work is. A winning moment, Kushal Patel getting that first wicket to his name, and another catch. They won't come any easier than that for Dipendra Singh Ari. There are the Nepal players going around the ground to thank their fans. A lovely, touching moment on what has been the most perfect opening day for them. We'll leave you with the news before the post-match presentation that Nepal have won by 58 runs. Do stay with us. We'll hear from both captains, and we'll find out who the player of the match is in about
Red Bull presents T20 World Cup qualifiers. नेपाल को विश्व लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै Red Bull.
sunflower oil मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद
Panchakanya bathwear, luxury made affordable. Panchakanya bathwear, luxury hotel affordable. Panchakanya bathwear, luxury hotel affordable.
निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT
पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवाबाट
नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
Skyward Home Appliances.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै Red Bull.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवाबाट
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड
पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै Red Bull.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवाबाट
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै Red Bull. पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या SS ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित। पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या SS ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित। लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै Red Bull.
नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक